Student, today we are going to start class 7th SST History, chapter number 6, Trade, Towns and Craft, part 3rd. So student, in the previous two video we had read about the different types of towns which were prevalent in during the medieval period. According to their work, according to a need, they were used to constructed or they were used to established. And also in the another video we had seen the different two type of cities, two cities basically, that is one was Hampi and the another was Masulipatanam. So likewise, what kind of the product which they are producing, what kind of product they exporting or importing, that we have read in the that video. Now the next topic that we have to start in this, that is the Surat. So how the Surat was for what the Surat was known for, and what were the articles that were exported and imported from the port Surat. Now there you can see the situation of Surat at the map of India. The Surat is at the port of, it is a port town basically, it is near the Arabian Sea. During the medieval period, that Surat grew as a major port city and a trading center. It is just because it is very near to reach to the Indian subcontinent. If you are trying to come from the Africa and European countries, it is the nearest place, it is the nearest port that we can reach over the Surat. It provides the entrance for the traders, those who use this port to conduct the trade with West Asia. So if they wanted to trade with the West Asia, so this particular port provide the route for them. Means that they used to visit Surat, and then after they used to go at the other part of the areas. One of the Portuguese traveler in 1514, Duarte Barbosa, when he reached here, he described several things regarding the Surat in his travelogue. So according to him only, we were able to know more about from the foreign account. During the Mughal rule, Surat was the most of the important commercial center, because it was the place from where the uh, traders used to come, and they used to import and export from the Surat only. Exported items like those were textile, indigo, and many other articles which were export from Indian subcontinent to the other part of the world through Surat. One of the important article that is grown in the Surat was the raw cotton. Basically, because of the black soil, the Surat grow a fine quality of cotton over there. That cotton was transported to the Bengal, and Bengal, what the Bengal do? The Bengal make the cotton clothes with the raw cotton, and then when the clothes prepared, the clothes were ready, so those clothes were transported again to the Surat. So when it comes to Surat, so again the Surat will lead to the trade for the various part of the Indian subcontinent as well as the other countries of the world. So here, like it is, you can see some of the areas like West Asia, East Africa, and Malabar in India. So basically, the Surat provide the trading for the textile, the cotton textile, basically the fine quality of cotton textile to the not only in India, to the other part of the world as well. In Surat, there were some important places, like also there it was mentioned the custom house is there. So custom house is what? It is made for the traders can pay their taxes to the custom house. Suppose if they have to purchase something from here, if they want to export from something here, if they want to purchase anything and they have to take to their country, they need to pay the tax. If they bought something from the other country and they wanted to sell in the market of India, so again they have to pay the tax. So these taxes were collected at the custom house, and these taxes go to the ruler of the continent. And the another one is the royal mint is there, imperial mint was there. Mint is what? It is a place where the coins is minted, coins is made. So they bought silver and gold with them, especially gold we are talking about. They bought silver and gold with them, and they made the coins out of the gold and silver that they can trade in India, and they can purchase product to Indian markets. So this is the two of important places which is found in the Surat. One was custom house and another was the imperial mint. Surat was under the by the end of 16th century. Surat was under the control of East this Portuguese or the Portugal peoples, and later this has shifted towards the England people or the English people. Basically, that is the English East India Company. This was the company which later turn as a colonization. It makes India as a colonized country afterwards. So this is the first company that came to India for the trading purpose. So they took control from the hand of Portuguese to in the hand of themselves. So Surat began to decline during the end of the 17th century when the Maratha leaders Shivaji ransacked the 1664. So after the death of Aurangzeb, so there were no proper ruler, there were no proper ruler basically after the death of the Aurangzeb. But beforehand, we have to understand that when Shivaji attacked on the Surat, so what happened? So they looted, basically they looted the Surat, and they they made the Surat moneyless. Basically they ransacked they looted whole the money. And because the reason was that because the Surat was under the control of Mughals, so they wanted to to deprive the Surat from the Mughals hand, basically. So they ransacked, the Maratha leader Shivaji ransacked it in 1664. So during after that only the Mughals lost their control, and slowly and gradually the Surat uh, is the place which is leaving by the hand of the Mughals, and it is slowly and gradually moving toward the English or the England people or the English East India Company. Finally, Surat was taken over by the British in 1759, and the the new capital has arisen during that time. It was Mumbai or the Bombay, basically. So that port or that town defamed the Surat. Means the new town which was emerged during that time, the new town which was emerged, that was the Bombay. So because of that only, the Surat lost its importance after some time. So from the Sultanate to the Mughals, and from Mughals it came to the Portuguese, then English, and that it remains with the English people till we did not get the independence. So this was the another town that we have to read about. That is the town where the trade and traders reach over here, and they traded not only with the Indian subcontinent, they also traded with the outside of the world. And the main article was there, it was a cotton textile and jewelries, zari work was a embroidery work which is done on the different fabrics. Jewelries were also there, fabrics were all silk fabrics were also there. So there are so many things which were uh, exported from Surat to the other part of the world. So basically this shows that the Surat was one of the important port during the medieval period. Now it is also a famous city in the Gujarat and the Indian subcontinent, and its importance was since ancient time or since medieval time, basically I'm talking about. So this is the one of the cities that we have to understand. Now moving towards the next topic, that is the craft and technology. So what kind of craft and technology emerged during the medieval period? So during the medieval period there were different types of craft that is produced in Indian subcontinent. Like those products were aesthetic means they were beautiful, functional, and monetary value. Means the product what they produce, what they made, that is very useful. Now you can see some of the pictures. There you can see the some of the jugs or the plates or the pots were there, which is ceramic, basically made up of soil or mud basically. There you can see the some of the basket which is weaved by the bamboo or the other articles you can see. So these are looks, as a look wise it is beautiful, also it is useful, and it is monetary value. Means how much you are paying for that, that is very important. It, the money which you spend on it, it is worth it. Craftsmen like artists, weavers, painters, masons, stone cutter, carpenter, perfume makers, etc. These are the people who popularize all the Indian craft in India and across the world. So these are the people. These are the people who are responsible the uh, for making these products famous all around the world. They conceptualize beautiful and innovative design and pattern and translated them on the cloth, paper, and any other base. So basically, whatever they see, whatever the design, whatever the thing they see from the other part of the areas or the world, they just able to know that how that product is made and what can be done for the betterment of that particular product. So they used to trace out, those things on a paper or on a cloth or any other base, which remains for several years, and the new generation can understand that how that product can be made. So this is done by our craftsmen people, those who done a lot of things, the other like artist, weaver, painter, and all. So they basically they put everything on the cloth or paper, or the, we can say, solid evidence. We can say it, the solid evidence which is visible to us, that we can understand what they did and how they understand the things which were came from the outside of the India or the other part of the India. Jewelry, carpets, furniture, perfume, home furnishing, sculptures, handmade craft, these were the things which were greatly in demand in abroad as well as other part of the Indian subcontinent. The member of the royal family, they wore only silk or muslin or brocade type of textile, along with the pearl and the gold jewelry, which is made by these craft persons, those who were engaged in doing several work. They also used to sell the musk. Musk is a it's came from the deer. It's a body part of the deer, which is used for the making perfume. People use it as a perfume, uh, and the royal family can afford it only because it was so expensive to extract out. So royal family only can have this musk for their good look and for the good smell. Here, one more thing that we have to understand, that during the reign of Mughal Emperor Akbar, he encourages a lot of trade. So he also encourages the production of silk, especially in Bengal part. So Bengal becomes the thriving center for production of cotton and raw silk. So basically, due to the encouragement of Akbar, the the Bengal become the good producer of cotton as well as the raw silk. Means the because they get the loans, they get the lesson amount of taxes. So these things were provided by the Akbar, and that makes the Bengal for the famous in producing cotton and raw silk. Craft person and traders, they started residing over the areas which is near to the export, like coast, trade centers, European factories, town basically, which were established in the towns. So the people, why the people residing near the port towns, trade centers, or the European factories like Madras and Calcutta. The reason is simple. The reason is that they can earn, because everybody is wanted to work. Everybody is wanted to earn something for themselves, for their family, to feed their family and to fulfill the daily needs or the basic needs of their family. So everybody need to work. So for that purpose, people started settling down near these areas. So what they provide the job opportunities, and they also provide the other convenient product that they cannot purchase from sitting at any other place. So for that purpose, they easily get that product from the market, from the famous market. So that is why people started settling down at one place. The uh, the imperial workshop and karkhana, it was started by the several rulers. One of them was Akbar. He started workshop or the karkhana where villagers can engage in the production of a handicraft. So why they did it is because they wanted to improve their they wanted to encourage their product. Basically, they wanted to encourage their product, what it is grown or what it is produced in that particular area. So for that purpose only, this many rulers had opened karkhanas or the workshop, basically, that there the people can learn how that particular famous product is made over there and how that particular product can be sold. Okay, one of the important thing that you have to understand, what the product they made. Suppose if a particular town is famous for any particular product. Okay, take an example. If any particular town is producing particular product, so how that particular everybody is producing that product. Suppose in that area everybody is producing the same product, so how that same product will be uh, uh, reached to the market. So for that purpose, they had created a group that is known as guild. Guild is what? Guild is a group which is it is a group of craftsmen and traders which help the producers who produces the articles of good quality, and also they check how these product can be sold out. Means that they not only encourage the people to produce, they also encourages people to sell their product, and so that the producers can get benefited by them. So guild is what? It is a type of consumer court, you can say. Now current day you can take the example of consumer court. So what the consumer court do? So it what it do? It provide the link between the producer and consumer, so that they can ask anything regarding their problems. So guild is like that only. So if producer produces something, if trader wanted to purchase something, so they they can directly contact to the guild people or the guilds, those who are the part of the guild. They can contact to the guild, and guild will provide the product to the traders and money to the producers. So this is a kind of organization which is helping for the producer as well as traders. And the important thing is that the craftsmen of Indians, they were so skillful that they can make any kind of difficult design or pattern by the perfection by the perfection, without any error. Basically, they whatever they can see from something, from somewhere, they can copy those things exactly without any error. So this was the good talent of the Indian craft person during that time. Now moving to the next topic, that is the internal and external trade. Now you can see the map of India. There you can see Masulipatam, Calicut, Surat, Bombay, Bengal is also there. So there the red arrows you can see, that shows the trading ports as well as the trading routes from where they reached from one part to the another part of the world. So these are the trading routes. Basically, I can say these are the trading routes from where the traders came to India, and they trade from India and go back to their own country. So this is the place, this is the routes that you can see. Now we have to see some of the articles which were famous, like the articles which were famous in internal trade, means in the Indian subcontinent, like wheat, rice, sugar, textile and spices. So these are the articles which was famous in Indian subcontinent. The people used to trade from various part of the Indian subcontinent. Superior quality of rice and sugar from Kannauj. So in Kannauj, the good quality of rice is grown, the sugar is grown. Sugar means sugar cane basically. There, wheat from Punjab, sugar cane and textile from Bengal. These are some of the important things which were produces in particular area, but these things reaches to the Delhi market. Why Delhi market? Because Delhi was the famous place since the medieval period or the starting of the history. So because of that only, Delhi become the important market, whether it is of Chauhans, whether it is of Sultanate, whether it is of Mughals. So this was the important town. From there only, traders used to come at Delhi and they purchase the product, and that product reaches to the Indian subcontinent as well as other part of the world. Trade relation with Africa, Europe, Indonesia, China, Persia, Burma. These were the places from where the trade relation with India. You can see easily. You can see with the map, the red arrows. Those are showing to you that these are the places which is connected with India for the trade purpose. Rice, spices, sugarcane. These were exported to Southeast Asian countries, and while horses, luxury products, and metal were imported from Persia. So basically, you can understand with the help of map as well as the topics that is written, that is the internal and external trade. What it says that the trade was in the Indian subcontinent as well as the outside of the India. Means that the traders who came from the other part of the world to India for purchasing something, because India was famous from the ancient time. People used to purchase textile, spices, diamonds, semi-precious stones, silk. Various things were there which is being found in India and were exported to the other part of the world as well as in the Indian subcontinent. So this is the topic that we have to discuss. The chapter is over. Now what you have to do is that you have to write the Surat, how the Surat changed from its beginning to the end. How the Surat changed from its beginning to the end till the till the Surat came into the hand of British English East India Company. That you have to write in your copy. Thank you, students.